What's up, guys? Are we live yet? I think we're live. What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? I wasn't late, Hotshot. I scheduled it for 8:05. It's 8:05. I scheduled it 5 minutes later than I was posted, but I wasn't later than I scheduled it. I'm just saying. Alright, guys, we're going to start Arena Rush by smashing these rivals. Just because I never do them all week long and it gets annoying to see the icon. What's up, Kako? How you doing? Alright, while we're doing this... Do I not have Lulu? I have Lulu on the list. Oki Tyrannus. I think we're going to rune Tyrannus. So guys, I did get everything squared away so I can start to show my Excel sheet. So you can see I'm actually in the process of building my RTA team. I've been doing RTA without the team built. I started doing RTA when I had dead monsters built. But we're slowly getting there. And then I've also got the optimizer loaded. I use Swap Connect for my RTA team because it's so much faster. And I'm searching through so many more runes. So I'm going to switch over. I'm going to do a couple of builds before Arena Rush starts as well. Get a couple more monsters runed. The builds take a long time to run. But the first build that I'm actually going to run, we're going to throw up the spreadsheet real quick. But I probably won't show it in the optimizer just because it doesn't really matter. So I had originally listed Lulu way down the priority list. I've got Lulu at 34 because Lulu is easy to rune. But I've been finding that I need immunity monsters. So we want to put the Lulu in behind the Molong at 253. Lulu then would be somewhere around 251, I believe. No, largest. Here we go. Largest to smallest. This puts Lulu in behind Molong in front of Shiyu. So that'll work. So we're going to do Lulu at around 251 on res. What up, Bronson and Branson and Rahul? Okay, so Lulu's going to be Vio, Will, Speed, or HP. Okay. There we go. Speed or HP. HP. Alright, looks like I got to reload Swap Connect. It's kind of glitchy. We'll take this down for the moment. And go ahead and see this. Ah, nice, Wojo. I actually sold all my gems and grinds so I could finally have mana. I do that from time to time. I sell all, I don't sell the Violent Will and Despair. I don't sell. But every now and then when I start to get low on mana and full on all the other crap, I just go sell everything. All I keep is I keep legends, obviously. And then I keep some of the attack and defense gems, and that's about it. What chat are you looking at? Not sure what you mean by that, Benjamin. Oh, so if Mama Mool Lover is Rahul. That was his original name on stream, so I've always just called him that, if that's what you meant. There's a couple of people who I know them, Ahmed was originally Mr. Ruam on YouTube, so occasionally I just called them by their older names. By the way, Mr. Ruam, what's going on, man? A lot of times, to be honest, I'll call them by whichever name I'm more confident that I can pronounce correctly. So if one name is easier than the other, like if you have a really complicated name and you rename to Andrew, then I'm probably going to call you on your rename. If you have an easy name and you rename to something complicated, I'm probably not going to change names and so on. What up, Chad? How you doing, bro? Oh, the chart is a spreadsheet that I built. I've done a few videos on it, and the spreadsheet itself is actually available in Discord. But it is the spreadsheet that I use to do my personal RTA tuning, or when I do account services, it's also the spreadsheet I use for account service work. It has a lot of different things in it. I call it a roadmap. So it's got the RTA speed tuning, it's got siege defense speed tuning, it's got siege defense, arena offense defense planning, all sorts of stuff like that. All of that stuff, the actual template of the spreadsheet's available in our Discord server. So I'm not going to rush up too far. I want to actually, I'll probably start the rush closer to 9:30. I know it's actually rush hour, but I'm already like on the edge of C2. I don't want to be on all of the Guardians defense lists for the last hour. So we're probably, right now we're just going to push up to like maybe around rank 5,000 or so, and then we'll chill. Chad, you could use Dark Chun-Li. It wouldn't be quite as reliable. Or you can use any light dark stripper. Honestly, any light dark stripper. It wouldn't be quite as reliable because you can get resisted, but as long as you're using light dark, you can't glance and you're going to have a much higher base speed. So for example, if I had this set on my Dark Chun-Li, oh, I'm sorry, Dark Chun-Li doesn't push back. That's wrong. You cannot use Dark Chun-Li. You would have to use Chi-Wu. Not ideal. Who else has pushback? You need a stripper that's going to give you either pushback or attack bar boosting. So Triton, Chi-Wu. I would not use Water Ryu for that. He wouldn't be reliable enough. On occasion, he's usable, but not on a consistent basis. So yeah, you could use Triton, Chi-Wu. Not both of them have kind of bad attribute stuff here. Let's see. Who else has attack bar pushback? I know I'm forgetting one. I'm definitely forgetting one. Yeah, Wojo, they kind of trolled us. They kind of trolled us there. Alright, so we're going to want attack bar up and remove beneficial effect. I know I'm forgetting someone. Wounsa, obviously you don't have. I didn't mention it. Oh, maybe I'm not forgetting anyone. Maybe it's just those three. Yeah, actually, it is just the ones I mentioned. Nobody else has attack bar manipulation. Tomo, does Tomo? No, only self. Okay, how about attack bar down? Can, but same thing, not reliable. And Marisa doesn't do it, yeah. Okay, so no, really I guess there's not a reliable one. No, because you need Strip there. He wants to replace Tiana, Wojo. So you need Strip in that role. What up, Devin? I guess what you can do is use an attack bar decreaser, but then you'd have to go, so I guess if you change the Samath for a Gemini, which would give you Strip, and then it's light dark, and then you change the Tiana for something to give you attack bar boost. So you could run like Gemini, Charlotte. That would be where the Charlotte would fit in. If you went like Gemini and then had a Swift Charlotte right behind the Gemini, and then you could still run the Galleon Poseidon, I don't think it would be as good, but it would probably work. The biggest issue there is the 19 speed lead. So you're getting the flip side is I'm doing a 33 speed lead, but with crazy slow units. So you would have a 19 speed lead with much better attack bar boosting units. And you just have to be a little more careful about who you attack, basically. What up, Devin? How you doing, bro? Guy, yes, I'll show you the Samath stats as soon as this fight is over, actually. I'll show you guys all the show you guys all the monsters throughout. So Rahul Shihu is a horror in RTA. So I have ruined my Shihu. I'm not positive I like the rune. I have literally never used Shihu. I just deviled him 2 days ago. And I haven't had much time to play RTA or had much of a chance to use him yet. So, kind of iffy on my build, but we'll see how it goes. What up, Steve? How you doing, man? Welcome back to Aces. Oh, Steve, I did see your message. I meant to, let me just send that to you real quick. There you go, Steve. I just sent you that invite. Here is the Poseidon. He does have the rest of the accuracy over here and some more crit damage as well. So make sure if you use Poseidon, he's got max accuracy. That's really important. Here is the Galleon. So Vio Willed. Will's not really that important. He's got the rest of his accuracy on the artifact, and then some skill 2 crit damage. And then I just showed the Tiana. Nice guy. Yeah, the resets from him, it's not 100% activation, but it's really nice when it works. Like right there. We actually got one of the resets. We didn't get both, but we got one, which is all that, we wound up needing. It's still kind of slow, but it worked. What up, Rosar? How you doing, bro? Rush starts in 7 days and 45 minutes for inner server. My rush will start in about an hour. I'm going to do some RTA stuff first. I decided just to push up kind of close to about where I want to be right now. And then we'll actually start the rush around 9:30. I don't want to get too high too early because I don't want to be farmed at the end. So I think starting just under G1 is good. What up, Patty? Thank you for going easy on me on that second match. I know you didn't take it all that seriously, bro. But good matches earlier today. Yeah, Rosar, it does not appear to be inner server. I read the patch notes like 5 times because they were really kind of confusing, but as near as I can tell, it is not inter server. And the reason I say that is because they put out a big calendar, and it wasn't clear on the rest of it, but it was kind of clear on the calendar. Yeah, I'm looking forward to using him. I just don't know if he'll work in my slow style of play. Definitely going to be a counter pick, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see if he can work or not in my slow style of play. So I've got him built Bruiser right now, and this is just a first build. Like I said, I've actually never used him before, so I'll probably wind up shifting it up a little bit. But I'll show you where he's at in just a moment. Is Bethany worth building, and what would I use for 246 and what combat speed? So first off, Bethany is sort of worth building. You're not going to use her in PvP unless you're just trying to do like a flex thing. Like, she can win for you in PvP, but only if you build a team around her and give it pretty crazy runes, and it's just not a team that you can bring into everything. So it's like a niche team that's going to require big runes and generally not worth it unless you're just trying to have fun with an LD4. She can be good in some PvE metas, but again, you kind of have to build a team around her. It's not super easy to use her. When you use her, she can do some really good stuff. So that's kind of the trade-off, is she can do some good stuff, but in terms of like, is she worth building? It's usually just there's another monster that's going to be easier to use in her place. But if you just want to have fun with your LD4, then I would build her. As far as 246, attack, crit damage, attack, straight up. Keep in mind, generally speaking, you're always going to be looking just for whatever, you're looking for target stats. So if you have a speed rune with a 50 attack sub, sure, you can use the speed rune. Like, don't lock yourself into just thinking of certain runes for certain slots. But with that said, I mean, Bethany is just an offensive powerhouse. She's there to damage deal. You could theoretically try and use her in a bruiser team because she has a crazy high base speed, but her other stats are pretty low. So she's kind of tricky to use there also. What's a good defense to get G1 these days? Karnal. Yeah, just build something around. Well, you've got Nigong, bro. So Nigong should be auto G1. I would do like Karnal, Nigong, Wusa, and Nana. That would be pretty dirty. Karnal, Nigong, Wusa, Nana, stuff like that. Stuff because the Nigong's already giving you anti-revive. Even if it doesn't win that much, it's just something nobody's gonna want to attack. What up, Shane? How you doing, bro? Patty, as near as I can tell, Inner Server is next week. I am like 95% sure Inner Server is next week. Obviously, I'm rushing just to be safe. No Carnell, no Nana. Okay. Look for stuff that's hard to kill and annoying then. So basically, Nigong Wusa, take an HP lead, so maybe Mo Long. Some sort of HP lead to go with that team. That's really weird. My doorbell just rang. I don't know who would be here at 8:20 at night. That's kind of weird. Alright, hopefully the girlfriend heard it and she'll take care of it, because that is weird. Did I push up too far while I was talking? No, we're still C1. We can do a little bit more. What up, Big Mac? How you doing, bro? No, I just got distracted by the doorbell, and I'm a little behind on chat. So yeah, try Wusa Nigong with an HP lead and maybe Triana. Wusa Nigong, obviously if you have Molly or Kinky, those are good things. The Juno could work there as well. Stuff like that. Basically, you want stuff that's obnoxious and can't be easily cleaved to go along with the Wusa Nigong, because Wusa Nigong will just output a crap ton of damage even after the nerf. Also put out a lot of heal. You get the Nigong passive for damage reduction. So generally speaking, a core of Wusa Nigong and then 2 other monsters that are just annoying to face, and you should be good. Let's see. Use an America to counter bruisers and siege. So, Phaeton, you could do that. Like I said, it's a little bit of a YOLO move, in my opinion. I think there is better ways to do it, because she's going to be paper thin, and things could go really bad really quick. Alright, that was interesting. Really? Really? You're going to do me like that? Wow. Alright, give me the speed buff, maybe? What's up, Al? How you doing, bro? Alright. Is Bastet going to get a turn? Bastet's finally going to get a turn. Okay. My turn order is jacked up. Let's see. We got to kill you once. She'll come back. I think Odin dies here, though. Odin dies, then I die. Jason, she actually made a brief appearance in my house video. Good to know that you don't watch the videos, just saying. Okay, so let's start taking monsters out of storage that we might need. Take you out. Nigong, Wusa, Juno, Triana. There you go. Actually, I don't know why I thought Nigong was a resistance lead. There was a second house tour, bro. There was a second house tour. Really? You're gonna get the stun there too? Alright, that's how this is supposed to work. I do like that I get the attribute advantage on those Vanessas. It should be there, bro. It's called YouTuber House Tour. Phaeton, so no real estate. I had a really bad run on the stock market. Obviously, I've got like a retirement account and all that, but after I sold my house, I did things right. I diversified, invested in a bunch of mutual funds, a bunch of blue chip companies like I expected, because what I got out of my house was the down payment for my next house. But I did all of that right as Omicron hit, and I lost 22% in like 3 weeks, and I didn't have the risk tolerance. Considering everything was diversified in mutual funds and blue chips, that was freaking brutal, man. So I just backed out of the market for the time being. The world kind of scares me right now. As far as investing goes, it's a scary time to be investing in this world right now. So, ever invest into crypto? So, I bought Shiba Inu when it was at like 0.00003 something. And I bought it about 2 weeks before it went crazy. I actually viewed it as an investment. Like most crypto I view as just gambling. Most crypto is just YOLO. But this one, there was some kind of underlying market principles. Shiba Inu had like some underlying market principles. Just kind of, if you based it off consumer sentiment and you looked at like how Dogecoin had performed and stuff. So anyway, I bought in at the right time. I bought a lot of it. I bought 20,000 of it, to be honest. I had a lot of confidence in it, that's a really big investment for me. I don't have that, like that kind of money. But I had a lot of confidence in it. So I caught it at the right time. And as soon as my money doubled, I took out the profits. And then my money more than doubled again of what was left. And I tried to cash out, but because it was the first time I had ever bought crypto, I was on Coinbase and I could not sell. I was so frustrated. I was literally just hitting sell, 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 and the sell order would not process. And then I was streaming that night. And so I was like, all right, I'll sell after stream. And I got onto stream, and by the time I got off of stream, I had lost $25,000. I think it was 25,000 because it went from like 0.889 down to 0.54 or something. Maybe it was 20,000. I had lost. It was an incredible amount of money, man. It was sickening. And I finally figured out the reason it wouldn't sell is because I was trying to sell it all at once. And so when I got off the stream, I sold it in $5,000 increments, what was left, and it did sell. But yeah, it was really painful. So I wound up with a net profit of about $8,000. And I invested that into a couple of other cryptos, and they all cratered, and I wound up with no net profit, and I was like, okay, I'm done with crypto. Because that was like, for me, that was life-changing money, basically. I could have made 40 grand off of that in 2 weeks, and that would have been like a down payment on a house. And instead, I wound up with no profit. So I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. Crypto is way too messed up right now. All right, that's about as high as we want to go right there. Al, I use Moomoo Player. Jomo Arena closes in just over an hour and a half. Al, I can't remember if I showed you the Poseidon runes, so let me pull those up for you. So Rahul, I don't have Bethany. I use Gemini, Kali, Covenant, and Light Imp. Very nice, bro. Jason, let me get you the link for that. Here you go, Jason. It is public. Not sure why you couldn't find the link. Patty Ace told me to get Moomoo, but a lot of people did. So I don't want to say like Ace. I went to Moomoo back when Nox was having trouble getting the JSON, and then Ace figured out that you could get your JSON more easily from Moomoo. So a lot of people had been telling me to go to Moomoo before then, and I like tried to install it once and had some issues with it, and then never followed up. And then when I found out that you could get the JSON more easily, I was like, all right, it's time to actually follow up with it. Unfortunately, Al, I don't know the answer to that. I don't know the answer to that. Thanks, Rahul. He does have some extra crit damage and the missing 16 crit rate on his artifact as well. And you really never want to run this team if Poseidon's not max accuracy, or basically max accuracy. See, did I miss anybody else? I don't know if I missed anybody else above. Big Mac, good luck on the G1, bro. No, screw that, man. Good luck on the G3, bro. Good luck on the G3. Oh, very nice, guy. You should post that in Reddit. If you can get your JSON without an emulator, there's a lot of people who would be interested in that. What up, Andrew? How you doing, bro? All right, let's go ahead and get our Lulu runed up for RTA. Whoa, wrong window. Okay, here we go. Juno Fang, Wusa, Geldner. Yeah, man, the Geldner is actually really useful in that setup. Alright, so the Lulu, we said we want to run Lulu at 251 speed. Obviously, Vio will. That's not Vio. That's Vio. That's will. One problem is I overwrote my JSON. So Mr. Wom, it's really kind of hard for me to check too much Discord on stream. I'll take a quick look, but when I'm streaming, I usually have anywhere from like 8 to 12 windows open. So it's hard for me to move back and forth over to Discord. That's why I usually don't. Like right now, I've got the bot open, I've got my streaming software open, I've got the game open, I've got a spreadsheet, I've got the emulator, I've got like 3 other windows that are just monitoring things open, so it's just kind of tough to move around too much. So Patty, I just pulled Julianne about 2 months ago. I also pulled Laura, but you will not be seeing Laura in RTA from me. Or probably anybody else, but definitely not from me. All right, Douglas, Carnell, Woosa's done, Kinky's done, Bub is done, Molong's done, Bulwark's done, Van Cliff is done, Ethna's done, Diana's done, Riley is done, Chow is not done yet, Second's done, Triana's done, Juno's done, Hagang, Praha, Miho are all done. Leo is done, and Julianne is done. Dark Monkey. Yeah, I didn't know you had the Dark Monkey either. That was a nice open right there, dude. He is freaking strong. And he kind of fits your play style too. I think, or he fits your playability. I don't know about style, but he fits you. I think he's a really good one for you to pull. Huge crats on the Dark Monkey, man. Okay, so Steve, let me show you something real quick. Guys, for those of you who don't know about this feature, on your artifacts, you can actually click up here and it will show you the roll ranges. So, your question was, is it of the base stat? It's of the total stat, bro. It's of the additional by X is of the base, but additional damage. So like additional damage by 4% of attack, that's of your total attack. Attack proportionate to lost HP, that's of your base attack, basically. That was a perfect rune artifact to give the demonstration. What's up, Hydra? How you doing? What comps would I draft Yun Hung in if I had her? Yeah, she's definitely my playstyle. I would run her with Molong. I would run her Bruiser because of that crazy base speed. I could give her insane stats, and I could also first pick her, and people would never know if I was running Swift or not. I would even actually use, I would run her really fast, probably. Even though that means I can't resurge the Molong, I would still run her really fast because it would let me pivot into speed lead. She would fit my playstyle so well, actually. She's one of my most wanted. But me personally, I would run her Bruiser. She is very flexible, though. You can run her Swift as well. What up, Trams? How you doing, bro? Fix for Laura. She should ignore defense on S3 in proportion to total defense. That's interesting. I really think my fix for Laura is just to give her the same buff as Charlotte, though. She just needs an attack bar boost. Her problem is she has crazy base speed, but the strip does nothing because you can't tune anything else to her unless you just run Ganymede and Ethna with her and put them all on Swift. Even then, you'd need a Woonsa. If you had Laura plus Woonsa, maybe that would work. What server? I'm on a global server, Al. Working on Speed R5 now. It takes a little while to get it there, Samuel. It takes a little while to get there, but congratulations on moving to that part of the game. App name, Belto, I assume you mean what am I running on? So I'm on Mumu Player. Regret feeding Mashable Island Douglas for a trash LD3. You should only ever feed dupes. You should never feed a non-dupe because you never know when a monster is going to get buffed. That's a big thing. What's up, Sam? How you doing, bro? Alright, let's get this Lulu running over here. So we need 100 res. We wanted 252, I think. Let me just double check that one more time. Lulu, 251. 251 on the floor, 252 on the ceiling. We can actually go 248 to 252. Don't care about damage or any of the other stuff. I would like her, him, her, whatever. I'd like that individual at 35,000 and 1,000. That should be good. Let's make sure we're turning up builds. Doesn't look like we are, so we're gonna drop this. We're gonna bring this to 32,000, and that should turn up builds. So that's gonna run now for quite a while. Stoop Savannah good? Not really. Savannah's mostly fallen out of the meta for Siege. You can still use her, but she's not elite on Siege defense anymore, and you can't run two of them in RTA. So not a whole lot of use for a Dupe Savannah, personal opinion. Some people may disagree, but personal opinion. The website, Al, is the Summoner's War Optimizer. I'll drop you a link to a video that shows how to set it all up. How have I been countering this? Fang Nana, right? Fang Nana? I think so. Is it qualifier this week? So Min, I don't know the answer to that, but I do not believe it is. I believe it is qualifier next week. But I'm not 100% sure. The patch notes were a little confusing. So there was a little calendar in the bottom of the patch notes. And if you read the calendar, it looks like the qualifiers are next week, but it was definitely very confusing. What up, Balhoos? How you doing, bro? The Countdown Plus, they originally said that it would be, you know what? I feel like I could use Shihu here, but no, I can't. Yeah, we got to take the bub. And do I ban the monkey? No. My tuning here with the defense break is not great. It's going to be hard to kill that Juno directly. Even so, we ban the Wu, so yeah. What am I planning to use as a defense? Probably something based around Carnal. Obviously something based around Carnal, but I haven't actually looked to it yet. Ooh, that was a nice start. Let's do this. Can we hit the monkey? No. Okay, I can do this. Yeah, you can get away with no leader skill sometimes, Devin. If you like your draft, in this case, like, I'm fine with the no leader skill here. Vanessa, Chiwu, Poseidon. Honestly, not really, because the main damage there is coming from two speed scaling monsters. And Leo would wreck that, plus... let me get through this match, actually, because I'm a little split concentration, and I'll respond to that. My gut says no, but I do feel like I want to give you a answer with a little bit more thought behind it. I don't know why he keeps going into a Nemesis Julienne. I know Juno's up, but I should have my totem next turn, so I'm okay with the Juno doing her thing here. Oh. Tough stun, but it didn't matter. Okay. There you go. He finally stopped hitting the Julienne. There we go. He didn't have a terrible draft. He didn't. But I had a better one, yeah. Do I need the immunity? It doesn't hurt to have it, right? Juno's got one more turn, I believe, so may as well. Alright, that's a good start right there. Alright, let me get a little bit caught up on chat. I appreciate that, Patty. The problem is all I play is Bruiser. Otherwise, I would probably do better. My only real Swift pivot is the Ethna. Lulu's not necessarily meta, but Lulu's definitely playable. I find Riley to be slightly overrated. Well, it's not overrated. It depends on what comps you play. Riley, well, okay. Last season, Riley did not fit my team that well because I wasn't running the Julienne. So running the Julienne right now, the Riley fits my team beautifully because I get the attack buff, right? And that makes a huge difference. But without the Julienne, a lot of the monsters I use, like basically Julienne kind of replaced Mo Long in my comp. And Riley doesn't do nearly as much as Lulu does in a Mo Long comp. So it's all situational. It's just making sure that you're drafting monsters that make sense together. Big boy, I appreciate that, man. Actually, really appreciate that. You know, I'm always trying to keep farming going, and I get distracted on stream. So thank you very much, man. Does Riley need skill ups? Absolutely, yes. Any monster you use in RTA should be fully skilled up. The only exception to that is if you have a monster that is built as a support and the skill 1 is only damage. So, for example, Ariel. Ariel's skill ups on skill 1 are only damage, and Ariel does no damage. So you can get away with not skilling the Ariel skill 1 up. But anything that's an activation rate, anything that adds damage to a monster built to add damage, all of those things should be skilled up in RTA if you want to be as competitive as you can be. Who's better, Lagmaron or Poseidon? Poseidon, definitely, because Poseidon can't glance on the skill 3. Yeah, so Mr. Oam, I kind of ran through the same thing, and I just gave up and decided to deal with the Mo Long. Yeah, bro. So that's pretty similar to what mine looks like, actually. I just saw your Shihu. So Mr. Oam, I actually did just switch over to Discord now. I'll show you my Shihu stats. This was my build, so I'm a little bit tankier. And a little bit faster with a lot more accuracy. And then not on crit damage, because I just generally don't think crit damage is necessary for most monsters. Especially not him, because I'm not building him as a damage dealer. He'll get his damage out of his artifacts. This is plenty enough, because you're using him as like Douglas, like a type counter. A little bit Juno too, but in this build and with these artifacts, I believe he'll do plenty enough damage for how I would use him. How to build Lulu. So I'm actually just about to build Lulu, so that's a perfect segue. Let's try this again. That's perfect segue. Lexi has 15 devils. Varad, Alicia, or Shihu for RTA. For RTA, Shihu. Definitely. If the question is RTA Shihu, he just got a really awesome buff. Ethna crit damage if you can. Crit rate is fine for her, but crit damage if you can. If you're not going to get her to 100 crit rate, or at least 95-ish crit rate, then go crit rate. But because of that crazy base speed, a lot of times you can run her on like an attack slot 2 or something like that, and then pull a lot of crit rate through subs. Alright, so let's take a look at our Lulu here. Basically, we just want the tankiest version we can get. So 196 looks to be where we're at. That's only 3 of them. This one has the most HP. This one is only 1 speed faster. This one does have some wasted accuracy. I don't love wasting stats, because then there may be a monster later that wants that accuracy, but it looks like I can't get a better build, can I? Lower accuracy? No, that's as low as it's going to get, isn't it? Okay. Does my Shihu move ahead of CR? CR is not runed yet. But yeah, Shihu would move ahead of CR. CR will be slower. Man. Yeah, I play turn 2, bro. Everything I run is slow. Alright, so here we go. 5 accuracy cap. We'll take this one, it's fine. So basically, my thing here, guys, is like, I'm ruining, what am I ruining? I'm ruining over 40 monsters. And so there's going to be a point where, like, when I get to my 35th monster and I'm struggling to get stats, and if Lulu had that 13 accuracy, I would be like, bro, I needed 13 accuracy and it's on Lulu, and if I take this rune, I'm going to have to rebuild my Lulu. So I always try not to waste stats. If a monster doesn't need them, like in this case, Lulu legitimately has no skills that scale off accuracy in any way. I think the build was trying to give it something like this. So imagine if this rune is on Lulu and then I've got someone else who needs this setup, then it was wasted. So instead we're able to find a new build and we give the Lulu this and it comes out much better. Not necessarily for Lulu. The Lulu build is weaker because I wound up taking a lower effective HP. But the overall balance of my account is better because now I have the runes available to rune 40 monsters that I wouldn't have been able to otherwise. It's the same reason I always tell people not to do broken sets, because broken sets snowball. When you put a broken set on one monster, you typically take 2 of your best runes from 2 other sets, and you make it that much harder for you to then make sets with the, like imagine if you take an 18 crit rate blade rune and you use it as a broken rune. Now, like when you need to build a high crit rate monster, you don't have that rune anymore, and you broke a crit rate set because blade gives you crit rate. So basically you want to try and avoid using broken sets whenever you can, with the exception of when you're doing it to balance speed. So like if you have a 32 speed rage rune, most monsters on rage don't need speed, and most of your boosters would kill for a 32 speed rune. So yeah, you're going to break that set. But generally speaking, you try not to break sets when it's avoidable. Hey, 27 speed Vio rune. Huge congrats, bro. That's awesome, man. Let's see. Anybody else I miss up here? Okay, yeah, Patty. Alright, so there we go. Let's, we got our Lulu rune. Let me see who I'm gonna rune next on my list. What up, guys? How you doing, bro? Hey, so what's going on, man? 32 speed grinded, bro. You can farm 31 speeds in ancient dungeons, but yeah, 32 speed grinded, obviously. I have a 31 speed rage rune, I think. 30 or 31. Something like that. What did the Lulu wind up at? Lulu wound up at 250. Let's update our spreadsheet. Show you guys the spreadsheet after this match. Wonderful. First pick Ryu. I have not found Nana to be effective here. And I have not ruined Ciara, so I can't even use my Ciara. Let's go Diana Ethna. Figured it'd be Chung. I don't know why everybody's so up in arms over Douglas. I legitimately have not lost one match. No, I lost one. I lost to Patty Sore 1 out of 2 times. That is the only match I've lost to a Douglas so far, and I haven't won a match with Douglas yet either. And I'm probably going to be drafting Douglas here, so we get to put that to the test. But yeah, I literally, I don't know why everybody's so up in arms over him. He does not seem to do anything. Yeah, I mean, not gonna lie, Patty. I was kind of having fun with the first draft, and I know you were having fun with the drafts as well. So, all right. So I guess we're not picking Douglas. If I ban the Chung, I can go Juno here. I could ban the Ciara, take the Juno. Just bring Lulu, right? Still got to ban the Chung. Well, he bans Lulu. So banning the Chung's actually not the play, or is it? Yeah, banning the Chung's the play because I get the Ethna. Ethna stuns him. No, it's... I gotta ban the Blution still, don't I? Oh, you split it. I have to ban the Blution. Yeah. Oh, that proc hurt. The stun hurt more, though. Yeah, those Rika stuns are what won him. Well, the Rika stun is what won him the match. If Verd gets a turn there, I think I win. I just needed to get the damage into the Chung. That's the thing, I'll never beat a Chung. Doesn't matter. All you gotta do is draft Chung. It's an auto win against me. My solution for Chung, I really think Chung should only reset. I hate calling for nerfs, but bro, he's just too broken. I feel like Chung should only reset the monster he counters. Take the qualifier off, but he shouldn't have AoE reset. It's just too strong on top of everything else. Presumably he's going to go Molong. He's fishing for this Riley. He wants to go Bulwark, right? So why don't I do that instead? I don't know if I want Nano or Fang here. I think I want Fang. Yeah, because in case he bans the Riley, I still have to be able to stack the Bulwark. It's not a lot of stacking, but it's something. So he is banning Riley. That's a good pick right there. So he's banning Riley. He's going to get the immunity. Diana cycles out of the immunity. I think we have to ban the Rika. Rahul, more CP is not RNG, bro. That's still one of the strongest teams in RTA. There's a reason you see it practically every freaking match. Well, not every. You see it like half the time. I mean, it's a broken comp, man. It's OP. Yeah, the problem is none of those actually work, bro. That's the thing. Like, I've tried all of them and they work a little bit, but you can't really run resistance. You know, you saw the Bird last time. If the Chung lands glancing on the Bird, it's over, which he does. It seems like a lot more than 50% of the time. Yeah, it's just none of that stuff is viable, and then all you're really doing is watching and hoping. You're not participating in the match. That's what frustrates me. Like, you draft all that RNG type stuff, and then you just kind of sit there and you're like, man, I hope my team wins. It's like managing. It's like in an NBA 2K franchise when you run the franchise mode. You're not actually playing, you're just hoping your team performs for you. That's kind of what it feels like. Ooh, man, do I wish I had Felleria ruined right now. I really wish I had Felleria ruined right now. But I don't, so we're going to do this. And bang. Yeah. All right. I don't have a second cleanser ruined right now. I actually do not have a second cleanser ruined. Other than Riley. So I guess we use Riley. If I do this, the Molong Snipe is too devastating. I think we have to YOLO this a little bit. I mean, he's clearly going to ban the Lulu. Which puts me in such a bad spot with that Kiki. Seth, because I'm stupid. That's why. No. Actually, no. Okay, I forgot Juno. I'm not going to lie. I forgot Juno, so that's why not Juno. But looking at it, I still don't actually like the Juno. There is a bug right now where Julianne, who got buffed and is not supposed to die to dots, now dies to dots. So as long as that buff is ongoing... ooh, did not expect that. But yeah, as long as there's still that buff, I have to be kind of careful with the Julianne, because if he brought in like a... Well, he wouldn't bring in a Rika, so that didn't affect anything. I don't know, I just... yeah, I didn't think of Juno. I still think Beelzebub was probably the better pick. Either way, they both get banned, so it doesn't matter. Julianne died to dots before, and then they added the buff where Julianne cleanses himself at the time of death. So he's not supposed to die to dots anymore because he cleanses himself at the time of death. But now he dies to dots again. I think he got me here. Yeah, the Julianne's not going to move. If Julianne had moved, I had a chance. But I think the Fang dies. No, the S2's not up because he used it, right? Ooh, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh! If I could have dismounted there. Oh, that proc too. I lose the Fang now. Dude, that proc. He's got S2. Just S2 the Fang. We know you're going to do it. Savannah's S2 is up also. No, Savannah's S2 is not up. But the Molong gets it. Alright. Yeah, way to get an AoE stun there. That proc was the whole match. Yeah, I mean, Nana's gone too. Yeah, we're not going to win this. Wusa doesn't proc there, and I think I win. Honestly, do think I win that one. Yeah, I'll bet it's right here. Still can't settle on what's a viable first pick. I guess we'll stick with the Julianne for stream. I'm going to see if I can force the Van Cliff into a match too. I actually did ruin him, guys, and I did a weird build. I gave him resistance just because I ruined him late, because he doesn't really do all that much, right? I mean, he does a lot, but he like doesn't work in that many fights. That's what I wanted to say. You can't use him that often. Ethna runes are right here. Speaking of, yeah, there's a Rage rune, 27 speed. Yay, Chung. So I lose this. Alright, well, you guys all tell me Douglas is OP. Let's find out if Douglas is actually OP. I rolled, I did a slot 6 resistance that rolled to 22 speed. It's very efficient, but it had 1 min roll on speed. And then I did a slot 4 crit rate that didn't roll speed at all. It's also very efficient, but just has the 18 speed. So not terrible because they're both efficient, but not amazing either. Just remove the Ganny. Yeah, I think the Ganny makes everything on that team go. We can't let him have the Ganny. Even though the Douglas is kind of screwed to this this Wusa. Didn't he I can't remember if he last picked Savannah right there. See, this is why I don't like the RNG stuff. That's a max resistance triple revenge bird who did absolutely nothing. Ah, he glanced twice now. But yeah, this is why I'm not a fan. Like, everybody's like, oh, just pick Verd, but Verd does nothing. I'd have to see the draft again, Rahul. I honestly don't remember the draft, so... or I don't remember, like... I'd have to see the draft in front of me in order to really be like, this is why I didn't pick it. Sometimes it's just as simple as I didn't remember the monster, especially when I'm on stream, because your concentration is very split. So a lot of times it honestly is just as simple as, like, I didn't think of that monster, but sometimes it's like the monster... I might think the monster doesn't fit with the other monsters I have, too. So it varies. Yeah, guys. See, Douglas, way too. Yeah, and that might be it too. Like, cause I'm not obviously fighting in Conqueror, so when I fight people, they have everything at their disposal. Cause I was just gonna say, there's like way too much uproar over Douglas, who doesn't seem to do all that much. No, Big Boy, he was talking about a match earlier. But yeah, I mean, for me, Douglas has not seemed like he does all that much. But with that said, it is different in Guardian when people have basically every monster at their disposal. So a monster like Douglas that still has a lot of counters, Wusa, Ciara, Shihu, etc. Monster that still has a lot of counters like that is not going to play as well as it might at Guardian, where you don't have all of those counters. Sorry, at Conqueror, where you don't have all those calibers at counters available. All right, that's a nice draft. That's a really nice draft on his part. Okay, we've got the Fang. I feel like we're going to ban... I ban the Bulwark or I ban the Molong? I'm going to have to ban the Molong. I have to have damage available here. I think I just have to ban... Oh man, this is such a good draft on his part. We'll go for the CC. Or not the C, like the stuns. Panda does more, in my opinion. And he has fewer counters, fewer direct counters. Diana works in certain places, but Panda just generally does more. He's got the defense break, he provides sustain. You don't have to worry about getting on Taurus or Zing Zaid, stuff like that. Damn, guessed wrong. Should be like a 10% health or 20% health, Seth. Dude, grats on the 22 speed, Andrew. You know, let's do it. Some big additional damage on wind artifacts. Do we have enough? We do. Oh! Well, we'll luck sack this one then. Yeah, this one's a luck. If I win this, it was a luck sack. That was a nice proc for him, and then defense breaking max resistance win. So the luck swung back his way, but I definitely had the bigger luck sack with the kinky proc, and then kinky procking again too. Dude, I kind of feel bad now. I mean, he didn't defense break either time, so that balances it a little bit, but still. Ah, and then he gets another despair stun. Yeah, I kind of feel bad. That's just dirty-ass luck sacking right there. Wusa's S2 is up. We need to take the kill. Yep. He can't win this. Well, I guess he can. If things time out just right for him, he can, but... Or if I don't get the defense breaks, he can. Or if he procs at just the right time, maybe he can as well. Let's just do this for now. I really didn't have to worry about a dot. That was stupid. I should have gone S1 there. That was stupid. That was a misplay. Oh, and that misplay might actually cost me the game. Right there. Oh, such a clutch proc. Such a clutch proc right there. But he deserved this win. I mean, I had like stupid luck RNG up to that point. So, he got a lot. I had that crazy, well actually I just had one big proc. Honestly, I just had one big proc. I don't know why I keep saying I had so much RNG. I had one really big proc and he basically got everything after that. I didn't luck sack. He had luck turn things back in his favor, but I also made that big misplay with the Riley, so probably I deserve to lose that either way. I deserve to lose that one either way. Can you see my collie that I use in Arena? Yeah, let's see. Is it time to go to Arena yet? No, not yet. Soon, but not yet. So here is the Arena collie. Devin, so first pick isn't, for a turn 2 player, first pick isn't about contested. So first picking Julianne is, if I first pick Wusa, they're going to counter with Chung and I'm going to lose like every time. If I first pick Molong, they're going to counter with Chung and I'm going to lose every time. So I've been trying to play around with different first picks and figure out what works for me, but I'm not worried about what's contested. I've got a deep enough monster box. We're not... for me, it's not an issue of like getting the same monster that they're getting. It's an issue of not inviting them to draft Chung because I play turn 2. So if you want to beat me, all you got to do is draft Chung most of the time. And that's what Wusa and Molong beg for. Steve, I'm rushing, but I'm sitting just under Guardian right now. I don't want to get too high too soon because I don't want to get farmed. So I'm waiting about 10 more minutes before I start to rush. What can I bring here? I think I can actually bring Carnell. Okay, so I might still outspeed this Gianna, even with the 30 lead. I still outspeed the Gianna. But it's the Ganny? It's the Ganny. Okay, cool. Bellio, I would not use a Bellio here. The Carnell I obviously did use, but a Bellio I wouldn't do there. Crap. Ah, man. It would be no will. And he would land 2 stuns, and he lands the 2 stuns only on the 2 units that had will. That was perfect. Wow. Nice proc. There's really no way I can win this. Yeah. Yeah, that's over. Dude, congrats, Brandizzle. Yeah, Oliver's looking OP, man. Oliver's looking real OP. I haven't fought him much, surprisingly. Yes, Ethna's at 339. And Carnell was a bad pick there. Carnell was a bad pick there. Probably Lulu was the play. I didn't think far enough ahead. If I knew I was banning Nagani, then Lulu is the play. And make him choose between the Heigang Lulu. Lulu would have done a lot more for me. Yeah, I messed up that draft. He won that one on the draft. Alright, I'm gonna do this. So Seth, the thing is, and I just showed it like earlier, I don't see Douglas just doesn't win in that situation. Like, I thought the buff was going to be really useful, but so far I haven't really noticed the difference in the buff. He just dies. He never gets a chance to get cleansed. There's still too many counters. Here's the Douglas build I'm running. So the attack is maybe a little on the low side also, but yeah, just too many counters in general. Alright, let's do this. Alright, Brozer, have a good night, man. Sleep well. Okay, so Mephisto's the force ban. So he's going to have Molong. What strippers have I drafted? Or have I ruined? Heigang. Praha ruined? I think Praha's ruined. Can I find Praha? Yes. Oh, please be ruined. Please be ruined. Please be ruined. Oh, thank you. You're ruined. Okay. That was huge. Mediocre, I do not, because his whole kit is about RNG, so I don't find him viable for most Siege offenses. He is viable on some. For example, bring him in against the Lulu, where Lulu is virtually always going to crit. Always going to glance, and not do much damage when he does. But I think if you've got him, his best use is on solo R5, because he's amazing for solo R5, and then you're not going to have him built any other way. He is still good in RTA, by the way. I'm not trying to say he's not good. He was good before. He's still good, but I don't feel like I feel like he's still ultra situational. You need to get him in just the right opportunity, and that's usually not going to be the case. You're not always going to have just the right opportunity. So he's good, but he's niche. That's the thing. Yeah, he's probably great for a bruiser AO. I can see that. He's going to be useful maybe in inner server battle as well. Let's see, what was the other one? Okay, Seth. So remember, crit rate just multiplies attack. And you can get a lot of crit damage through your artifacts. So a lot of my units have either crit damage or additional damage on their artifacts, which makes up for not using crit damage. And then by using crit rate runes, I'm able to put a lot more stats on them, which is basically the definition of a bruiser. I swear Diana has 100% stun rate. That sleep was like, oh, that was, I mean, stupid RNG on his part to actually get the stun and the sleep, but even stupider RNG on my part to cleanse the correct one, the sleep, and then proc out. That was dirty. I think I still win this even if the bub doesn't proc right there. I really do. I think I had this match all along, but man, that was some nice RNG. Yeah, so Seth, when you're looking at your monster box, I mean, you take a monster like Beelzebub, obviously he's going to be on crit damage, right? Because his role, I mean, so the thing is, first of all, most people can't hit him because his skill 2 gives him ignore defense in relation to his HP status, and because he revives. So he's not getting hit as much, he doesn't need all the bruiser stats, so you go all out damage on him. Or a monster like Diana who drops from HP, you go all out damage on her. But you take a monster like, or same thing on Taurus, all out damage, right? But you take a monster like Shihu, who has a low base HP, and people are going to target him a lot, and I play turn 2. If I don't have my Shihu built tanky, he's going to die. He's going to die, like, before he ever takes a turn ever in any match ever. So in this case, with Shihu, you give him crit rate because the crit still multiplies. So I still get a 72% bonus damage on this attack. The 1800 attack, I'm still going to multiply that by 72% every time I crit. And then I could put crit damage artifacts on him. In his case, I chose to do additional damage because he has so many hits. But either way, I'm going to get additional damage through him. A monster like... who else? The problem is I don't have a lot of monsters ruined. But here you go, the Vertihile right here. So we want the max resistance on the Vertihile because a lot of people might draft a Barber to counter him. And so we're just going to take, same thing, I did additional damage with him. I know I've got some crit damage on some of these, but Julianne, probably. Well, Julianne's on an all-out damage build. Yeah, I guess I didn't use a lot of crit damage in these builds. It's more in my siege. By the way, yes, I am rushing. I'm going to be starting in a couple of minutes. I just, I pushed up at the start of stream to just under C3. I don't want to start too soon because I don't want to get farmed at the end. Okay, so here's a better example. Take a look at like the Carcano, right? Now, when he's in hidden aim form, he goes up to 300% of his base damage. I've got 2,000 attack on him, and then I've got additional crit damage on the artifacts. Single target crit damage, and then 12% S1 crit damage. This guy right here, same thing, 14% plus another 5. So this is really 19 crit damage here, and then another 7 from here, and 16 from here is 23. So this guy's got 42 crit damage from his artifacts. So if you read it that way, he's at 112% crit damage. It's almost the same thing as using a crit damage rune, except I can build him super tanky and super fast at the same time. Same thing here, skill 1 crit damage, own turn crit damage, and so on. So crit damage runes, they're not completely dead because you do still use them on monsters like Julian and Beelzebub, the monsters I just showed. You use them on turn 1 snipes like a Daphnis or a Kali. But crit rate runes definitely have a much, much bigger place in the game now than they used to. And especially if you're a turn 2 player, if you prefer, because I can play turn 1, I've got the speed, but I don't like to play turn 1. So if you're a turn 2 player, then the crit rate runes are what it's all about. Or, yeah, if you're a turn 2 player by choice or not, either way. Super Dead, I was trying to find the other group today. Oh, 65, yeah, you're talking about... Yeah, so nobody's looking for BJR5. That kind of that's an unfortunate consequence. Yeah. All right, I think we're gonna make this our last RTA match, and then it'll be time to start the rush. Let's do something different here. I want to try and get Van Cleef into this match. I want to get. Never mind, we're not getting Van Cleef into this match. Okay, Lucifer Cleave. So Leo's coming. We know we need. No, we need the Verd. And I kind of feel like I'm going to want a Bellio. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to want a Bellio or Triana. Let's try the Triana. Okay, so obviously the Magnum is the Force Band. What if I go Kinky here? I think Kinky can handle this. I kind of want to do Douglas, but Douglas is too weak to the Bastet heal block. Kinky at least is going to be max resistance. And the Kinky can't be crit by the Lucian. I think I know I had a better anti-cleave than this. I don't see the Lucifer cleave often enough, and I can't remember the monsters while I'm on stream. I needed to like look more through my box. But let's see here. Oh, that was nice. That was actually really nice, the double. Damn it. Ah, such a rip. Oh, RNG. Oh, talk about your luck sacks, bro. Talk about your luck sacks. That was luck sack. That was luck sack. Whoever you were, I can't pronounce your name, but I apologize for the luck sack right there. 32 HP, 5 speed, 9 AC, 14 res. Do I regen the speed or change the AC? It's a slot 5. You got to change the AC. You gotta change the AC just because slot 5 needs too many stats. Slot 5 is normally quad grindable anyway. See, Rahul, I actually agree. I disagree with that. Only because mid-game it's also really hard to get enough crit rate. Crit damage runes do no good for you if you don't have the crit rate. Jason, not gonna lie, I saw that after I did it because I was reading chat. And yes, if I go into the Lucian with the Kinky S1, I win. Going into the Lucifer was a misplay. I saw that, like I was reading chat and I just missed it. But yeah, you are 100% correct. That was the better play. The Wind Demon did like 70% of me. The Wind Demon did like 70% of my health, so I wouldn't say there. Yeah, I'll gem out a roll anytime it's a bad roll. I don't care. I mean, the accuracy, you're only technically gemming out one accuracy over a max roll, so you're not even really giving up that much. Hey, big boy, have a good night, bro. Thanks for hanging out on stream. Yeah, I'll show you the Magnum. Oh, Magnum's not ruined. Or no, is he ruined? He might be ruined. He might be ruined. Yeah, Magnum's ruined. Here you go. Here's the Magnum runes. I do need to shift him probably a little bit tankier. Probably a little bit tankier, because when people let him through, what'll usually happen is they let him through and then they just don't use their boosting skills and they just kill him one by one. So, like, they just send all their... Because you don't have any other damage, right? When you draft Magnum, most of the time you have 3 supports plus Magnum and another damage dealer. So if they're smart and they ban the other damage dealer, then all they have to do is just kill your Magnum with their S1s and then they win. If it's ancient, that's all the more reason, honestly, to gem out the accuracy because you got higher gem rolls. Honestly, it's kind of like, not that you'd run, the thing is it's Nemesis, so you're not going to run it on that many units, period. But like if you, for some reason, wanted to run a Nemesis Vigor, that it's basically bruiser stats. Like all that HP is just bruiser stats. So attack percent would probably work well there. I don't think you need the defense. I think I would gem it out for attack percent. Defense is fine, but I think on a bruiser, I would go with the attack percent. Kinky's max res, but that Bastet will be on a slot 6 accuracy. Almost guarantee. On that cleave, those are max accuracy Bastet, so you expect the Bastet to land most of it. It was unfortunate that she activated all 3 times, because it's not 100% activation on the skill 2. But it wasn't unexpected that she landed stuff. Okay, this one's this one. Okay, now the question is, do I go for a Bellio? Let's get this Halphus out of here. Like, my Bastet's max accuracy as well. That was kind of slow. Might not want to do that again during Rush. Or during like the last minutes of Rush. So we're at rank 1400 now. I still want to be careful not to move up quite too quick. We got 30 minutes left. I'd like to hit Guardian in about 5 to 10 minutes. I don't really want to hit Guardian before then. Oh, somebody asked me earlier. I apologize. I read your message. So somebody asked me earlier. They said they hit my defense and wanted me to look at their defense. If you're still on stream, bro, I apologize. I forgot. Go ahead and just ding me, and I'll see if you're still on my attack list. Tell me your in-game name as well. So 33 lead with the Hay Gang. I think I outspeed this anyway, though. By the way, guys, just a reminder, if you're enjoying the stream, please remember to smash the like button. That's what's going to help us get larger streams. We get more people in chat, just more activity in chat, and more to talk about in general. Michael Smith and M. Smith. Okay, let's take a quick look for you. You scrolled out, bro. Oh, no, you didn't. There you are. Let's see. Praha. I don't know if you want me to hit you or not, so I won't hit you unless you ask me to, but I think the Felleria is not going to do enough for you there. Even if she's like crazy fast, I don't think she does enough for you, honestly. The Lydia is awesome, and Praha is fine, but I think the Felleria might cause you, might cause more people to hit you. Hey, Jace, no, thanks for hanging out on stream, bro. Go ahead and hit you, okay. So yeah, we'll see if you've got like a trap in there, something to counter my Poseidon. Ooh, that was not good. I lose this, don't I? Pretty sure I lose this. He doesn't have much damage. I might still win, I don't know. There's no point in even doing that, right? Okay. Okay, yeah, I lost that. Freeload while I clean up and organize my tool room. Hotshot, I'm not really sure what you mean by that, bro. I'm sorry, but I'm completely lost by that one. Yeah, so this is, ooh, the Praha survived. Good runes on the Praha. I got the reset, though. You could have slowed me down a lot if I didn't get the reset. But yeah, I feel like, I mean, I think Lydia is obviously OP. Praha and Nana are fine. I just think maybe the Felleria in that spot is not serving you very well. Something like a Halphus, Amalia, Kinky, obviously those are all premium LD4s. You may not have them. But those would kind of be where I would go, personally. If you don't have them, what else could work there? Maybe a Triple Revenge Juno. Not Triple Revenge, sorry. A Despair Revenge Juno might work in that role. Maybe something like a Tyrannus, a Triana. Just something to make the team annoying. Because right now, it doesn't look threatening. And it doesn't have a lot of win potential. So you need to have one, you always need to have one of the two. You either need to look threatening or you need to have win potential. It has to be one of those two things. The Lydia, having Lydia is awesome. So the fact that you've got Lydia gives you that win potential if you get a little bit more damage or a defense break or something in there with her. Or just make it so people don't want to attack her because they can't kill you fast enough. Has to be one or the other. Oh, hotshot. Yeah, I mean, you can freeload, bro. You're welcome to. Obviously, I appreciate it when people are active in chat. All right, should we start to, what is it, 9:33? We don't want to move up too fast. Let's go a little bit slow still, because I think 2 more and I'm in Guardian. It's about, yeah, let's just kind of move up slow for now. This is where this Odin buff is going to be so OP. So we do this, and then we do this. And then we do this, and oh, not enough. Okay, I was curious if I could kill a Carnal or not. That's a lot of stuns too. All right, we got to do this. We do this. Nope, not enough damage. Yeah, that was fine. Let's buff the Odin. Alphys isn't going to kill anything, so we do this. Let's take you out, and let's take... Oh, I should have gone S2. Crap. That was a mistake. I don't think it impacts us, but it was a mistake. Yeah, I would still rather have a Bellio there, because people don't like attacking a Bellio, so that's, if nothing else, it's just going to slow people down from hitting you. Shivo, no, I can't make legend. Or I don't know. I don't think I can make legend, but if I ever am gonna make legend, it's gonna come from. I need to spend a lot of time building more comps. I have some good rush comps for like Guardian, but I don't have enough stuff. So once I get into G3, I don't have counters built for all those G3 defenses. So I mostly just kind of bottom feed it. My goal is to bottom feed. I shouldn't even say I mostly. My goal is to bottom feed in G3 and like just kind of squeak into G3. But when I get up and start facing some of the legend defenses, I don't have a Nagong. I don't have any of the things that it takes to make a legend defense. I don't have any of the premium LDs to make a legend defense. Maybe Julienne. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we should try Julienne on defense this week instead of Kraka. Let's do that. Let's see if people find Julienne irritating. Because he can't die quick, right? And he can do a lot of damage. I wonder if this would off-put people. Alright, so we are 60 out of 127 on defense. Pretty good rate, actually. I've had a lot of defenses, just during rush, it looks like. So the Kraka may need to go back in. We'll find out. I think that one's not worth it, because that's low also. Let's go back up here. This one I can just Zyros. Seth, I have 6 LD5s, but none of them are particularly meta. Julienne would be in my opinion, Julienne is the best of my LD5s and also the most fun. After Julienne, I really don't have a whole lot. I've got Pontos, who a lot of people will say is really good. To me, he's a turn 1 unit, so that's an issue just because I don't like turn 1. And for Arena Rush, he doesn't do anything. So he's like a turn 1 RTA unit, so he doesn't fit my style. But a lot of people would say he's probably my best. To me, Julienne is best because he's just fun. And then I've got like Laura, who's one of the worst LD5s in the game. I've got Kraka, who is useful on siege defense and nowhere else. I've got Beelzebub, who's useful in RTA but has limited use because of all the skill reset. And I've got Van Cliff, who's really not useful anywhere. TOA Hell. Van Cliff is useful in TOA Hell. That's about it. Yeah, bro, your one Narsha's probably worth more than 5 of my LD5s. You couldn't go like Julienne plus all the LD5s, but you could definitely go Julienne. You could say the other 5 LD5s together probably not worth as much as your Narsha. What up, Capo? By the way, I forgot to say what up when you came in earlier. How's your rush going, Capo? Celia is amazing on siege defense. I feel like she'd probably be really good on offense, but I don't have her. I've never used her, so it's hard for me to be completely accurate. I do also think she's really underrated for RTA, but she's probably also really hard to build for RTA. So the thing is, Hydralzi, I would argue that it's more frustrating to have a useless LD than to have no LD. There's like no worse feeling in the game than to summon an LD5 after all that time and all that money and then know that you can't use it anywhere. And I would trade 5 of my LD5s for one of, it doesn't even have to be a triple S tier. Like a Narsha is maybe double S tier, somewhere between S and SS. I'd trade 5 of my LD5s for a Narsha. I don't even like Beast Riders. I'd trade 5 of my LD5s for a Narsha. Okay, we moved up to G2. I hope I didn't move up too early. Dude, Andrew, nice pull right there. Where's Abelio useful? Super useful in RTA. Also really useful in arena defense. Yeah, Bahus. That's perfectly said. That's the issue. That's exactly the issue. is, for me, being very competitive. It's more frustrating. So that's perfectly said. I think for a lot of people, if they had certain LD5s like Kraka, there's probably a lot of people who, if they pulled Kraka, would find her to be a lot of fun. They would just force her. They'd find a way to make her work. Whereas for me, it's just super frustrating to know that after all the time and money, Kraka is not going to win for me most of the time. Like when I use Kraka, I'm like, oh, please, 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 please. And that's not how you should feel when you're competitive. So I think you said it perfectly, honestly, bro. Okay, can this Narsha kill? Potentially. I think we need to do this. Dark M Bison. Is this good for RTA in this meta? Steven, that's another monster I have very little... It's another monster I have very little experience with. I feel like he would be good, but I never see him. So, to me, his kit looks great. But outside looking in, grass is greener on the other side type of thing, I could be wrong. So Zarath actually is one of the most OP arena defense monsters. You build him with 0 speed and just make him like stupid hit hard, and then you put him with like a Dova, and I forget who else goes in that defense. You need like, I think it's, oh man, I can't remember the defense. If you message me in Discord, when I've got full concentration, I think I can remember the defense. But I know it's Dova Zarath, but you also need like some other kill condition in that team, and then he's just like crazy strong on siege defense. You can also, there's a siege offense I built for somebody with him. Pretty sure it was Jin. I think it's Jin Zova Zarath or something like that. Again, no, it was Eludia. It was Jin Eludia Zarath. So obviously that's not going to work. But for arena defense, he's really good. He can also be used in RTA in certain places as well. You know what? I'm a little too high, a little too early, so let's just try this and see what happens. Hotshot, no, not at all. You've complained about Kraka as well, so you've said we're in the same boat, so I know you're not. I know we're in the same boat. I'm worried about you. Okay, I didn't have to be. Good. What's up, Kirthan? So I wouldn't necessarily say I tried to pull him. We just tried to pull something LD. Oh. This team would take me forever to kill. We're going to skip that. That one we're going to skip. I think I can Zarath this. I'm at that point now where I probably need to start being a little more careful, so we got about 15 minutes left in Rush. So from here, we just want to try and be like kind of careful. Bro, huge grats on the Martina. Hands down my most wanted. Well, most wanted other than like certain LD5s, obviously. But dude, huge grats on the Martina. That's awesome. Yeah, see, this is where it gets to starts to take me longer to kill some of these defenses now. The G3 defenses are just tough, and I don't know if I don't have the defense, rather if I don't have the offenses, more likely I probably just haven't built them and I haven't sat down and figured out how to build them, which I need to do, but it's obviously just a question of time. Ooh, that would have lost. Because it's not just about killing them, it's about killing them fast enough. You can't spend 10 minutes killing one team, right? But what seemed to happen to me on several of the rushes recently is I try and get too many quick kills at the end. I don't trust my defense isn't going to get farmed. And it hasn't really been getting farmed. So this week I'm trying to like put a little more thought in, go a little bit slower, you know, try and learn from the mistakes I've made in recent weeks. Because I've only been doing the rush now for about a month and a half. So right here, like this Orion could outspeed me. This Orion probably does outspeed me because it's probably swift. So let's skip that one. This one, ooh. Yeah, this one we can Poseidon. Kirthan, going back to the Mookwol, I do think he's good. I don't think he's amazing. The specific thumbnail you're talking about, it was literally just so making the art for the thumbnails, like each time you do a cutout of a monster from Summoner's War, usually takes me about anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes to do a cutout. And so I don't have a lot of LD5 cutouts, and I was doing a summon stream with a whole bunch of LD scrolls, and Mookwol was just a random thing that I happened to have. I have like Gianna, but I had used her recently. And then I have a few others. Nephthys, I remember on stream I was like, oh man, I forgot I've got Nephthys. Nephthys would have been better. This is interesting. 28 lead into the Triton. I think I can probably outspeed that, maybe. Nope. All right. Oh, thank you for the derp, Triton. I got lucky. Not gonna lie, I got lucky there. It's also that is the reason why my holy crap, Abellio's taking a turn, so we got to take a kill here. That's the specific reason why my Tiana is on Will. I actually took a slot 6 resistance rune for my Tiana so that I could put her onto Will. Dude, what is up? What is up with those procs? Wow, he took like 4 turns right there. I didn't think I could kill him. I think I lose this, don't I? Let's do this. So you might check in our Discord server. There's a guy, Varmo, who's got him. Yeah, I don't think I can win this. I can't kill through that Abellio. I wasted way too much time on that too. I'm sitting at just under G3 also, but well, I can't count on the Triton derping again. So what the? Dude, I dropped 300 spots. Okay, defense is getting farmed, isn't it? 64 out of 44. What was I? 60 out of 127. So 4 out of 17. Okay. Julian, bad idea. Julian, bad idea. Let's get a Halphus in there. Dude, I just got hardcore farmed. What up, Payne? How you doing, bro? Good luck, man. I saw you almost made legend. Alright, let's get a new list going. Dude, with 10 minutes left, I might be in trouble now. Holy crap. I was literally like rank 39 going into that fight. I should have paid more attention to how the defense was doing, I guess. Hey, I'm sure we still finished Guardian, but that might have cost me the higher finish. I'm not sure. Wow, I don't know if I can kill this Carnell. Is the dot enough? Okay. Alright, Kirthan, have a good one, bro. Thanks for hanging out on stream. I fought someone in Guardian RTA the other day who used him with Douglas. I did win, but the guy was in Guardian, so obviously it's working. I've seen people use him with Miho as well. I mean, he does a lot. He does a lot of good stuff. He doesn't fit my play style, so it's hard for me to say specifically, like, this is how I would use him type of thing, but... Oh, that should have been S2. Whoops. Alright, that's fine. We got the S2 here. How fast do we think this iris is? Can't be more than like 270, 280. Yeah. What? What? She was reset. What just happened? What just happened? Freaking Annabelle. Dude, why do I keep forgetting to do the Zyros S2? There we go. It's because I'm clicking. I'm getting tense now. I'm getting tense, so I'm just like trying to click faster and not thinking. That's what it is. Okay, same thing. This is a Zyros team. I forgot to bring the Cocky out of storage too, so I can't use him this week. That's not good. I don't know. At this point, I probably won't need him. Honestly, at this point, I probably don't need him. Dude, okay, we get it. You're on violent. You don't have to show off. Once was enough. What up, Phaeton? How you doing, bro? Long time no see. I'm doing real good, man. I'm doing real good. By the way, guys, just a reminder, I am streaming again tomorrow night. So stream's going to end right after Rush today, but I am streaming again tomorrow night. We're doing re-apps for Brand Dizzle. I'll do a little bit more RTA as well. So check it out, guys. I did post my stream schedule on the community message board, and as well as, of course, we always have it in Discord. But tomorrow night will be 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Skip that. I don't know if I outspeed that Clara. This I outspeed. This is I think okay. This is a weird one. So the light one does skill cooldown, right? As long as Poseidon lands his stuff, we're good. Yeah, the stream times, the time zones are always the pain, man. Time zones are always the pain. Can I Zyros this? I think so. I think I was afraid to Zyros it the first time, and I didn't try it. The Narsha scared me, but yeah, we made it. Okay. Oof. Yeah, what are you doing up so early, bro? What are you doing up so early? Abellio, when he's sitting there at 40%, is like the most obnoxious monster in the game. Because he just keeps going back and forth over the 40%, and you can't freaking kill him. Mine doesn't either, to be honest, bro. Mine does not either. Alright. If I win this one, I'm back in G3. It's a little YOLO, because if the Kali glances on the iris here, I lose. Okay, we're good. We're not good. We are not good. Give me that shield. Nope. Okay. Stop procking, bro. Stop your procking. 4 minutes. I should not have hit this one. This one's going to eat up like 3 minutes. I don't even know if I'll win, but it's going to eat up like 3 minutes one way or another. Another glance. There's a glancing. No! Stop procking, bro! You gotta go. You gotta go. And I gotta kill the Halphus while I can. Yeah, let's do this. Oh! Oh! No! Okay. I shouldn't have hit this one. That was a mistake. I gotta try and remember what this one was because it messed me up. Carnell, Halphus, Molly, Iris. I'm running something similar right now, right? Carnell, Halphus, Molly, Kinky. So, yeah, that's basically what I'm running. Okay. Did I get farmed? Did I fall out? Yeah, I got farmed. I'm 182 now. That took too long. Is that the same thing I just fought? So I don't know if I should have left the Halphus on defense. Or if I should have gone with the Kraka, because the Kraka was winning a lot. The Halphus seems to not be winning. Dude, oh my god, wow, the Savannah. Savannah, how many HP is on that Savannah? Must be a 40k HP Savannah right there. Is she gonna kill me? Oh. Oh, that was close. Okay. Unfortunately, Samath dies right here. Now, I don't have G3. It's a question of if I can make G2, but I just got stuck again. I don't even think I make G2, honestly. I'll get 1 or 2 more at the most. We got to take a reset after this. Right, let's get you killed. I'm not even going to get through this fight, bro. I mean, I'm going to win it. I'm not going to lose it, but I am not going to finish. I'm going to have time for one more fight after this. That's it. Wow, what a rip. That Savannah was legit, man. Holy crap, I just fell to C3. Wow, what a rip. If I finish C3... Alright, we got one more in after this. That's it. If I'm getting farmed right now, I will finish C3. I'm not getting farmed. Okay. I don't think I can kill that one. I can't kill that one fast enough. I'll just try it. I don't have time to look. So either the Samath, if the Samath lands the resets, I'll get this kill and I might finish G2. If he doesn't, I just have to stall out and probably take the G1. Missing the defense break on the Carnell there was bad. Go! Give me a victory sign. Thank you. Couldn't have been more than a couple seconds left there. All right, let's. Whatever this is, we'll just attack it. I have no idea if there's time left. I doubt there is. Did anybody see what rank I was there? Did I make it to the G2 or not? I just turned 10. Okay. Oh, man, that was close. Almost got it. 139, so G1, that's a rip. So that's Team 3. If this were qualifiers, I'd be Team 3. That's definitely a rip. We got to do better next week, guys. We got to do better next week. Oh. Also, no more Halfus on defense. I think the Kraka does better for me. Yeah, it was G1 finish. G1 finish. All right. I guess we'll do a couple of RTA matches and then wrap up stream from here. Oh, you're right, Kyle. Team 6. Yeah, you're right. Team 6. Or Team 5, depending if rank 39, that would be... No, that'd be Team 6, yeah. Bro, Plum Dog, huge congrats, man. First red star is a big deal, man. Huge congrats. Steve, congrats on the C3, man. That's also awesome. Anytime you get a best finish, it's awesome. Huge congrats, guys. See, inter-server battle is such a good thing because it has us all actually wanting to play. All right, I have to assume there's probably a Gianna coming, so I want to start preparing for Gianna. Let's do this. It looks like somewhere around 120. I had some pretty big fails at the end myself. Alright guys, we are going to bring in the Van Cleef if we can. But we're going to try and bring in the Van Cleef. So, I want to make this threatening. Let's do this. We're going to go all out LD abuse. I haven't drafted Van Cleef in RTA in several seasons. This is the Van Cleef build. I am super forcing him right here. He doesn't fit right here at all. But we're going to try. So I brought the Julienne and the Ethna. Both give me stuns. Potential single target stuns. His only strip is the Yun Hung. So if I ban the Yun Hung, he's going to take a speed lead. He can potentially kill me. He can potentially kill my Julienne with the Tessa. That's the scary part. Julienne's not on Wilgruns. He's on Nemesis. But I have no death prevention. I think we still have to take out the Yun Hung. Alright guys, let's see. Let's see if we can get a 3-turn stun on this Tessa. We're going LD Abuser, guys. My MVP is going to be Ethna, by the way. Potentially, Kyle. You don't have a lot of guaranteed stuns there. I don't know if you'd have the same level of consistency. But for me, he's just a 5th pick. I'm just using him as a 5th pick right now. I don't know when or where I will use him at all, honestly. Oh, nice. Okay, that was good for me. Alright. Let's take you out of the fight for a while. 3-turn stuns. I like it. Max resist Van Cleef is the only one who gets stunned. Perfect. Oh! No! No! Why you got a proc right there? We were gonna get the win! We were gonna get the win! If she doesn't proc, I would have gotten the win, man. Oh, that's a rip. Yeah, but they're going to be running a cleanser. If you can't CC them, they just cleanse it. It doesn't matter. Oh, and he procs on the bub. What a rip. No, Hotshot, I've been on stream. I'm curious myself, but... Yeah, guys, Van Cliff's just not... He doesn't do it in RTA, man. Honestly, that wasn't the greatest team to run him with, but he really doesn't do a lot in RTA. I needed a second cleanser in there. To run no heal, it was too YOLO. Also, maybe should have stunned the... Alright, let's not do that again. I also probably should have stunned the... Can I run Hagang here? Probably not. Maybe. Let's do this. The Bison. I should have stunned the Bison. I gave him too much CC. So Bradley, I don't like turn 1 at all. I never play turn 1. But from what most people who have tried turn 1 with Van Cliff have told me, he just doesn't do much compared to other monsters. Too many accuracy checks and way too much setup. He's not very effective. Like, I know people who've got Van Cliff Gianna that don't even play the Van Cliff Gianna because he's just not effective enough. But with that said, I'm not a turn 1 player. I don't enjoy the idea of playing turn 1. So he doesn't really fit my play style, but he's also not very effective. So I figured this season I would just try and run him up as a bruiser and see if I could use him as the niche 5th pick. Just to get a chance to use him. Seminole, I finished somewhere around rank 125, 130. What's up, Asian? I finished somewhere around rank 25, rank 130. If he goes into the Julianne, he just forces me to... He'll cleanse the Julianne. Yeah, so he just cleansed the Julianne for me. Praha's still on the field. Let's do this for now. Let's get the Julianne healed up. You would. Oh, that thing's squishy. You would proc again. How do you get infinite procs, bro? Does he have the team up? If he teams up and Rout gets the kill, I lose. Okay, no kill. That was huge. No. Rout's going to get the kill right here. So Rout gets the kill and kills the bub. He played this well. He got lucky. He got stupid lucky with the procs, but he did play this well. And there you go. So I'm sitting here complimenting the guy, and he's going to start dropping emotes. Screw you, bro. Emotes have no place in this game, especially when you luck sack someone. Yeah, I'll tell you what, guys. The day I quit, it's going to be because of emotes. Like, it's the dumbest thing Com2uS has ever done to their game. All right, well, on that emote note, I think that's probably where we wrap up stream for today. So guys, as always, thank you for hanging out with me on stream. Remember that I will be streaming tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. On your way out, if you're not subscribed, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream, but remember to smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, turn the notifications on, all that fun stuff definitely helps me out as a creator. Guys, hope you all have a great rest of your, well, not weekend. Most of you are probably EU. It's past weekend. But hope you all have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next stream. Have a good one, guys.